Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. A lot of my dreams end up predicting the future, and before you get excited about that, it's a very terrifying thing for me because a lot of our dreams can be bad. I want you to imagine every bad dream you've ever had coming to pass, right? For a lot of us, we might not even be alive anymore, and most of us would be badly hurt or be destitute or all sorts of other crap, right? So it's a very terrifying thing that a lot of my dreams end up coming true. But I did have a good dream a couple nights ago. I'm a big fan of Polish Idol season one, a second place winner Evelina Falinta. And long story short, we are Facebook friends. I can't remember how we connected. I think it was before she was very, very famous, and we still chat, if you can believe it. And lately, I've been dreaming about her getting pregnant. I've had three dreams where she got pregnant. The first time was I had gone no fap for I think 40 days at that point. I had stopped masturbating for 40 days, and I was routinely having wet dreams. That was fun. I need to get back to that again. One of the wet dreams I had was that I finally got to visit her, and in the dream, it had been years and years since I had quit masturbating, and as a result, I got her pregnant with 10 babies at once. I don't know if it works that way. If you quit masturbating for multiple years, does it create some kind of super sperm? Leave a comment if that was right or wrong. But she was pregnant with 10 babies. Now, funny thing is that in the dream, neither of us were terribly concerned about it. We were kind of excited. And when I woke up, I was shaking. And then I realized, oh my God, a lot of my dreams come true. I went to her Facebook and I started chatting with. In my mind, I was hoping she would ghost me, because I was worried the dream would come true. We were chatting the way I didn't tell her about the dream, but we were chatting about all sorts of stuff, and things were going really well. And one day, I was sleep deprived, working on some art. In my sleep deprived mind, I used the L bomb on her, and it turned out really positively, and it scared the crap out of me because a lot of my dreams end up coming true. And then I dreamt that she underwent parthenogenesis for some reason, not artificially, just naturally. Got pregnant with, basically, her body decided to clone herself. And so the first time I dreamt about it, she hadn't delivered the baby yet. But then a couple nights ago, I dreamt it again. This time she actually delivered the baby, and she was breastfeeding her baby. And I think the inspiration for that dream was she actually does have a couple pictures of her as a baby. They're black and white, but still. And I got really excited about that because, I look very young for my age. A lot of times, I teach at a community college. A lot of students have inappropriate feelings for me. So if Evelina Falenta were to undergo parthenogenesis or just have a baby girl, I think there's a good chance that I might have a chance with her at some point. Right? So that's kind of good news. She does want children anyhow. Oh, she works with a lot of children, and so she did mention she wanted children, but wanted to have it with the right guy. Maybe parthenogenesis. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if throughout human history, parthenogenesis has happened a few times. After all, we don't routinely test babies, or DNA or anything like that, right? You would just have a baby that looked like mom, right? And up until like the last couple of decades, people used to routinely mess with others, right? So if somebody underwent parthenogenesis, it could have just completely went unnoticed, right? Imagine you paid child support for 20 years only to find out that you had nothing to do with it was parthenogenesis, right? I heard here in the United States it would be really hard to get the money back, right? So hopefully nobody has found out after. If you paid it and you didn't know about it, oh well, right? But if you found out about it, that would be a big heartbreak, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.